I got invited out to have a drink with a friend of mine, and when I turned up, there was a guy there who I'd met once before and didn't much like because he made sexist remarks. At one point in the conversation, we were talking about an incident that I remember reading about a long time ago, about Tarantino being in a nightclub or a bar one night and punching a woman in the face. And when I mentioned that Tarantino had supposedly hit this woman, this guy said good on him, or sounds like a good thing, or something like that. He made a positive remark about it, which I found extremely distasteful. I found quite bizarre and misogynistic and just a terrible thing to say. And his response to me bringing this up was to say it was just a joke. Well, in my opinion, the it's just a joke defense is bullshit. I don't buy it for a second. I've never bought it. And in that conversation, what I said back to that was that I don't make jokes like that, and the other people present at that conversation didn't make jokes like that, because we don't have messed up attitudes towards women in our heads.
Garrett, so brave, he stood valiantly against some jokes that were not quite to his taste. If he hadn't stopped them then, they would have kept women out of STEM. I mean, probably in some convoluted way.
I would never make a joke like that because it's just not in me to do that. And then I asked him if he would make jokes about Jews being pushed into ovens. And his response was, yeah, I probably would.
Garrett, so strong. If only Germany'd had him, 6 million Jews would not be gone. He'd have stopped those Nazi folks by whining about their jokes, like he's probably already whining about this song.
I do think that calling out rape jokes and sexist jokes and stuff is important, because it's important to let people know that that stuff's not okay. You're probably not going to change people's views, but you can change the social dynamic, change the way people talk, change the things that are considered acceptable one step at a time. Now, I don't know if my calling out what he said is going to have that effect. Probably isn't. I'm not the kind of person who people in my social group tend to look up to as some sort of figure to be influenced by, or to, people don't generally care about my opinions that much in my circle of friends.
And so our hero, disheartened, sad and grey, realized that no one gave a shit when he complained. His valiant whining almost ended on that day, until his foe said something so wrong Garrett could not turn away. What did he say? What did he say? What did he say?
He said to me, "Do you like Brazilian pussy?" My response to that was, I don't like the word pussy. And then when he snickered at me after I said that, I responded to that by saying, I also don't like misogynists like you. Then he said, I don't like being called things I'm not. Almost no one with misogynistic views is happy with the label misogynist. So to me, him saying he's not a misogynist is utterly meaningless. It's not up to him, it's up to the people around him to judge what he says and does. We can't see inside his mind like he can, but he's not likely to be honest about that if he is a misogynist. So, from my point of view, the best judge of that is other people.
Garrett, so brave, he will proudly lead the hordes against you if you misbehave. Though they cannot read your mind, they will still somehow decide whether you are secretly full of hate.